What's up, y'all? Man, we're back again in the place to be. It's your man King A.D.S. As you already know, if you tune in, with me on a regular basis, and just trying to get these videos going. I'm never sure how it's gonna come out. Just first off, man, I'm wearing a classic The Almighty Grind shirt, as you can see there. I forgot to say that in another video. I think I've done like 2 videos in this day period, so you see me with the same color shirt in another video. But nevertheless, yeah, this is a classic The Almighty Grind shirt, and that is the band that I sing or sang or still sing for. I don't know if we'll make some more material in the future coming up. I hope that we do. Who knows what's on the horizons ever in this wild world as we all go through the twist. But definitely check out all the Almighty Grind material. It's in my featured channels, The Almighty Grind. Definitely check it out, or just go direct, type it in, The Almighty Grind, and check it out, man. Love to have you. You know what I'm saying? And definitely check out all the rest of the material. And yeah, man, I'll be dropping a lot of just different footage and material coming up. So please have some patience, bear with me as we embark upon this journey, as they like to say. And you know what, man? Off the top, I want to start off with a dad joke today, man. I'm a dad, and I'm a happy, proud dad, and I would like to start out the vibe on a high note, on some positivity. And I got a joke for you. I got a dad joke for you. So, where do fruits go on vacation? You waiting? You know? Anybody? Anybody? Leave it in the comments if you already know. Paris. Ah. Ooh, ooh, it's so dadderific it almost hurts, right? Oh my goodness. Anyway, man, we just love to have fun with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We have fun around here, as they like to say. And today's topic is going to be real quick. I'm going to try to do my best. I may not have all the right words. I'm trying my best. I always try. Dad is on the case, and he's got to try, right? Dad's got to try. That's why I'm here. I'm here all the time to try to drive it home. I got to try. I may not be the best at it, but I'm always back to try to do my part. You know what I'm saying? I can't fail, so I am back. You know what I'm saying? And if you have that kind of sentiment in, in your journey, you know what I'm saying, smash the like button, hit me with some hands up, something, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit me with a comment. But definitely that is on the case. I'm always putting in this work. So here we go. It is about toxic behavior, and a little bit about toxic behavior, but why, we've heard that term or whatever, like toxic behavior. And and from what I can gather from it, is because things that are toxic are corrosive, and anything that it touches becomes tainted, and then also has those properties, whether it's infection, in a sense, like infection, in a sense, like, right, so that negativity can spread and taint things. I gotta move a little bit. It seems like my camera keeps focusing in and out. It's really weird. So that's how I take it anyway. It can be corrosive in some shape, form, or fashion to anything that it comes in contact with. It's uncontainable at the source and begins to spill out and start to infect other people or situations around it, thus being toxic. You know what I mean? What else is here? I'm sorry, like I said, man, I may not have everything right. I got a few things written down for this video. How behavior towards and how that behavior towards others can teach others. Okay, so it's kind of like what becomes acceptable for others to do, and like they see an example of someone who has some toxic behavior, and then if that person doesn't deal with that behavior in some shape, form, or fashion, then others might get the wrong idea and think it's also acceptable behavior to do those same things to others, right? Like that's kind of like where I'm coming from. I don't know if you have any experience in your life or social circles or friendship circles or even in your own family that has those kind of things going on, like toxic situations. But how did you deal with it? You know what I'm saying? How did you deal with that? Like, leave it in the comments. But from the understanding is that you have to confront those things, right? The way to deal with those things, like those negative narratives or behavior towards you, like behind your back saying things, or committing acts behind people's back, or deceiving people, or anything like that. But to be, once it's aware, once a person individual is aware, in other words, to confront that, you know or if you can't confront it, like let's say it has too much momentum, or something like that, it's out of control in some shape, form, or fashion, like I don't know. But like, I guess you have to cut that off, right? Like, to distance yourself from that type of behavior, so you can continue to build your own narrative and own perspective about things and who you are, versus what other people might be spreading about you, and trying to commit to. But why is that though? Is it because whatever that, it seems like that person's motives would be the reason behind doing something like that? Like, they would need other people to play along with a certain narrative in order for it to work, like a tall tale, like a lie. But like, they would have to have someone else believe in it. And I think that even in other scenarios, we kind of go along with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking about in another video, the last video, like how we fall for things and then get duped into these narratives, but we're not keeping our eye on the ball with the facts and stuff like that. So I think that this is like a micro version of that, how it like slides into like our lives as individuals, and I guess lower society, or whatever, whatever way you want to call it. But man, you might have more insight about this. Drop it in the comments, man. I'm always really curious to see what goes through your mind, and see how your beautiful mind works, and but also, how do these things get pushed into narratives and stuff like that? Is it like softness? Is it being allowed, right? Like, is there nothing confronting it or cutting it off at its source, right? Is there nothing there, like no resistance there or something, right? Like, we're talking about the path of least resistance, right? The flip of that one is there's no resistance at all, so it travels that path directly. So is it something like that? How do we get that? Is it something like, oh, I've heard people and teachers alike talk about the education system, and how narratives, that all these things get pushed upon them. They kind of got their hands tied. They get real frustrated that they really got into that field to make a difference, and to be an inspiration and a light, towards a positive change and some development and some young minds and stuff like that. But then we have like the, no child left behind type stuff like that. Things that would, put forth minimal effort for a person to progress in society, and so on and so forth. Along with those things too, like other narratives maybe being pushed. But I don't know. Maybe, like I said, I might not have all the right words, but maybe you can piece together the way that I'm, trying to make that all, trying to go somewhere with that. But I was hoping to be a little bit better at it. In my head, I had it all together. That's how we are, right? In my head, it sounded great, but in the video, I'm hoping that I make a positive connection at the very least. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it. Like, you know, why is it called toxic behavior, and the many ways that that kind of stuff could be used divisively, backhandedly, or as slight, right? And then we start to believe certain narratives, and then commit to actions upon those narratives, only go along with what's dictated to us, and think that it's okay without knowing. That's what it is, without knowing that on the other side, that's the sleight of hand, and that's how we're getting played in the long run. That's kind of like how it was, like that these other behaviors are okay, and then they're gonna push these narratives and then let people just go through easily, so they could be easily used with a distorted view of things, maybe, or an abused view of things, maybe. I'm not sure there either, but you know what I'm saying? Like, nevertheless, I thought it was interesting. I wanted to touch on it with you, and spend a little time with you, man. But you tell me what you think. You guys are brilliant as well. I always love to connect with you. I really wish I seen more activity in the comment section. I've been seeing a bit more, and I really enjoy it. I love to connect with you guys. Share the video, like the video, the whole spiel of hype, all that stuff. And man, I love to see what you guys got going on. I got a lot of stuff that I gotta watch from everybody. There's new material that I have to start writing for too. Man, Even with the business too, I'll be doing a lot of what I do here over on the Best Junk Removal channel and other stuff like that. I'm editing a lot of stuff. I'm going to be editing a lot of material doing these videos too. It's been a lot in a quick amount of time, so I will be busy. And just bear with me. Like I said before, I'll be dropping a lot of content, a lot of video form content, a lot of these talks, and a lot of music. So just bear with me, man. I really appreciate you coming along for the ride and sticking around with me always. And I'm here to do the same with you. And so let's keep it genuine, let's keep it authentic and 100, elevated all the time. And let's get it, man. All right, y'all. Peace out.